I know this video feels a little late in the year, but trust me, it is never too late to reset, refocus, and do the work you need to do to wrap up 2025 well and step into 2026 stronger. Whether you're a practicing PM or you're still early in your journey, there are 4 things I believe every product manager should do before the year ends, or at least once a quarter. I know I do it once a quarter. Oh, every quarter. Yeah. These things would shift how you grow, how you make decisions, how you communicate, and how you show up in your role. If we've not met, hi, I'm Miracle, but you can call me Product Sis. And on this channel, I share simple and practical insights on product management, career growth, and personal development. So let's get into the 4 things that you should do before 2025 ends to set you up for a clearer and more confident 2026. First on our list is reflect on 2025. You see, as product managers, it's very funny how we lean into agile rituals like retrospectives and we don't bring that into our own career. I mean, it's really beneficial. Before you step into 2026, take out time to look at how 2025 actually went. Reflection helps you understand your patterns, your decisions, your wins, and the moments that stretch you. When doing this, you want to ask questions like, what did I actually work on this year? What did I shape and what impact did it have? What challenged or stretched me the most this year? What surprised me about myself? A few more questions you can add to that. When did I feel most like myself this year? And when did I feel out of alignment? You want to sit down with these questions and pick 1 or 2. You don't have to answer everything. The goal is for you to reflect. Think on these things, write them down. If you're the type that loves writing with a notebook, do that. If you're a Notion girly like me, by all means, use Notion, right? I have a personal career hub where I dedicated a space to documenting the answers to these questions. And I would love for you to join me. Don't rush past your year. There are lessons in it that you will need for where you're going next. Number 2, do a skill audit. Oh, I love this one so much. Maybe because I am a self-awareness advocate and I'm always pushing for people to get clarity on where they are currently as product managers versus where they want to be. What are the gaps? Basically, a skill audit is one of the most important things you can do as a product manager or even a career professional. To be honest, it's not just limited to product management. You can apply this in your own profession as well. A skill audit shows you where you've grown, where you've been coasting, and what the next version of you needs. You want to break it into simple categories. So think about strategy, communication, product sense, prioritization, the ability to break down from identify problems, identify opportunities, draft out hypotheses, technical awareness, data analysis. You can tailor it to your own unique specialization. If you're currently working as a 0 to 1 PM or you're working as a growth PM, a technical, a platform PM, these are things that you want to also kind of adopt and adapt basically to your unique context. But the message there is do a skill audit. And while you're looking through all those categories, you can throw in these questions to help you gain clarity. Number 1, what did I improve this year? It is important that you are aware of this. It also helps for your confidence as well. And for me, oh my God, this year it stretched me, but there are a couple of things that I actually improved on this year. From prioritization, I think I'm going to do a whole video on prioritization, to be honest, because that skill is on different level. There is the roadmap planning, there's the quarterly planning from a business level top down, there's the day-to-day prioritization where you're having to navigate different trade-offs based on things that just pop up here and there, and also confidence that has grown or that grew while navigating all those things. So for me, prioritization really went off the roof. I've always been good at communicating. One feedback I've gotten from my stakeholders, communication, really good. Even on my LinkedIn, is something that is very consistent. Navigating ambiguity. Before, as an individual, I used to struggle with uncertainty. I still do a tiny bit, but I've gotten a lot better when it comes to my career as a product manager, because if you're a great product manager and you're still holding on to the fear of uncertainty, are you sure you want to grow, right? And so little things like that I've really improved on. Then there's more actually. The next question is, what did I avoid learning? What was I scared of? You want to articulate them. Probably that's what you need for your next level. And so you need to really pay attention to them as you're going into 2026. And the third thing, what skill do I need for the level I want to play at in 2026? This is something you want to identify to help you streamline your focus, especially if you plan to jump on courses in 2026 or join communities or even get a mentor. You don't want to be tossed around by every wind of trend. So skill audit will actually give you perspective and the guidance you need when you're making decisions for what to learn, what not to learn, what to prioritize, what not to prioritize. So this is something you need to really take note. And if you're not sure where to start, I actually have a skill audit template you can purchase. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Basically walks you through each skill area in more details, helps you assess yourself honestly, and gives you a clear picture of the gaps you need to work on for your next season of, again, link in the description. Number 3. Oh, I love this one so much. Anyone that knows Miracle knows that I do not joke with feedback. And so our third point is collect feedback. This is something you should actually do quarterly. You don't have to wait till the end of the year because there are different biases that can be at play when people are giving you constructive feedback or any kind of feedback. And so you want to make sure that you're either collecting feedback in real time or at certain times. So for me, I like to collect feedback quarterly. And so every quarter I collect feedback and I document them. Again, I always say this anywhere I go. Your brain is not a database. You want to see on paper your progress over time, right? You don't want a situation whereby you're getting negative or constructive feedback for the same thing over and over. And most times the reason why you're getting that is because you've not, first of all, put it down on paper and make a plan. So again, get feedback. Apart from feedback being one of the most powerful things you can do as a product manager, you need to understand that you only see your work from your own perspective. And the people you work with see the parts that you miss. So where do you start? I actually have a free template on feedback. I will put that somewhere in the description. For a start, you can reach out to 2 to 4 people on your team. You can start from the closest on your team to the people outside of your team. You know, as a product manager, you have a product team. So you can start with your engineers, your designers, you can start with your manager, other stakeholders, depending on who you're working with, maybe your data analyst, CRM lead, people that you work with day to day. Reach out to them and ask 2 simple questions. What's one thing I did really well this year? And secondly, what's one thing I should improve going into the next year or into the next quarter? Keep it simple, keep it casual. This is not a performance review like that serious one you do in the company, just a habit that you're building. And don't forget to document them. Like I said, documentation is key because you want to be able to look back and boldly say that I have grown in these areas, not just from my own perspective, but from the perspective of others as well. And number 4, we're already done, guys. Plan for 2026. Please, over here, we navigate our careers with intention. We do not leave our careers to chance. What did I say? Over here, we navigate our careers with intention. We do not leave our careers to chance. Good job. Okay, let's be serious now. So, number 4 is plan for 2026. Now you've reflected, you've audited your skills, you've collected feedback from your colleagues. It's time to create a simple plan for 2026. Start with clarity. A few questions that can help for this section is, number 1, what kind of product manager do I want to be in 2026? Yes, people don't know that as a product manager, you're a brand on your own. When they think about you, when they think about your name, what comes to mind? What kind of product manager do people see you as? Like for me, one of the consistent feedback I got from my colleagues, it's even, I think it's also there on my LinkedIn profile in the recommendation they gave me, is the fact that I am very collaborative, empathetic. I think there was one about I'm a great communicator. That's something that has been so consistent. So you want to, and those things have been intentional. I had to lean into them because, again, we have so many product managers, right? And so you need to intentionally decide what kind of, beyond the title. Now I'm talking about how you make people feel. When people experience you, what stands out for them, right? So you want to intentionally say, what kind of product manager do I want to become in 2026? For me, because I've always wanted to be known as that PM that is super collaborative. I wanted to be that. I don't know how to explain it, but my stakeholders love me. I mean, I've had to navigate some difficult conversation. It is part of the job, but at the core, they know that I am not against them. We are all in this together, and it's for either the greater good or the common outcome that we are trying to get. Understood? Okay. So, what kind of PM do I want to become in 2026? The next question you want to ask, what are my top 1 to 2 growth areas? Oh, I love this one as well. Again, in 2026, may you not be tossed by every wind of trend. You need to decide before you go and get that course. What are your top 1 to 2 growth areas? What do you want to learn? Do you want to sharpen your soft skills? Maybe you can categorize it like that. Do you want to be a bit more strategic? Do you want to be a better storyteller? You want to improve your communication skills, presentation? Maybe you're still feeling imposter syndrome. You need to decide. For me personally, I haven't really articulated them, but areas I know that I really still want to double down on is data analysis. I still want to do that. And also, I want to kind of grow in business acumen. So this thing depends on the organizations, to be honest, but I really want to learn more about metrics depending on the area. So I'm a growth PM right now, and there are different sides. There's monetization, there is activation, acquisition, retention, and the rest. And so I really want to get to that point. And also I want to double down on monetization. So it means I need to sharpen up my mathematical skills because there's a lot of advanced Excel involved. You're having to navigate different metrics, different values, blended AOVs, things like that. So those 2 areas, data analysis and a bit more business kind of strategic metrics kind of thing that I want to look at. I'm still working on it, but it's something that will help shape the kind of courses that you want to double down on or you want to get in 2026. Number 3, what habits or systems do I need to build? It was James Clear that said, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system. So you want to ask yourself, for my development in 2026, what systems am I putting in place? Am I dedicating a particular day in the week for maybe I'm going to get a course, I'm going to study 1 to 2 hours every Monday, Friday. Are you what does that look like for you? Are you dedicating the weekend to studying? Are you going to be leveraging your commute times to work, to read articles? Are there specific people you want to learn from this year? Have you subscribed to their newsletters? What does that look like for you? One lady I love so much, Elena Verna, I don't know, she's phenomenal in the growth space. She's currently, I think, the growth lead for Lovable. I want to eat all her materials. I've already started, but I really want to eat all her materials next year. I think I'm already signed up for her newsletter. So you want to not just identify courses, sometimes the people you want to learn from next year, who are they? Do you want to get a mentor? Do you want to join a group, an accountability group, a study group? Think about the things that you want to do, the systems you want to put in place. The next question, still on planning for 2026, you want to ask yourself, what's one thing I need to stop doing? For some of you, it's a mindset thing, not even an actual tangible stuff. For some of you, you need to quit the victim mentality. You need to get yourself together. Stop pitying yourself and start asking yourself, what can you do to change things? What are in your control? What are those things that are not in your control? Where do you need help? Right? So for some of us, it's a mindset thing. For some of us, it's an actual resource thing. So you want to ask yourself that question. What's one thing I need to stop doing? Procrastination, maybe that's it, but you know what you need. Another thing is, what opportunities do I need to position myself for? For me, I'm currently a mid-level PM, and the next level for me is senior PM. So most likely I would be doing things that help best position me for that level. For you, you can decide on the and other opportunities, to be honest, for product sales brand. I want to partner with startups next year to either train their PMs or just do like a coaching or a mentorship programs for their early career PMs. You decide, but make sure you answer the question basically. After you've asked yourself all these questions, the next thing is to build a simple plan. To streamline this for you, your plan can contain one skill you want to master, one routine you want to maintain, one relationship you want to strengthen, one bold move you want to make in your career. Your growth plan doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be clear and actionable. I'm not saying you should work on this plan and just dump it somewhere, either in your journal. No. Ensure that as part of your system, you reflect, you review this plan every month, every week. You decide the frequency. But the important thing is that it's not one of those things where you just write and you toss it to the side. No. You're going to review it, you're going to tick off your goals, or at least monitor or measure your progress over time from January till December 2026. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. And if you have further questions, feel free to write to me at theproductsis@gmail.com. I would love to read from you. Let me know where you're struggling, what you're doing, the progress you're making. And yeah, don't forget to click the like button so that the algorithm can favor this channel and reach out to other people like you. And also don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I really enjoyed this and I will see you in the next one.